A Link Between Worlds for the 3DS, a direct sequel to A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo, taking place in the same world but hundreds of years later. The big bad of this game, Yuga, appears and transforms both the captain of the guard and a descendant of one of the sages into a painting. Link then wakes up back in his home with a new house guest named Ravio, who asks Link if he can stay there, and then gifts him with a special bracelet. Link is then tasked with warning another descendant of the sages of old. This one actually ignores his warning and is ultimately also captured by Yuga. Thanks to the bracelet he was given, Link is actually able to pop out of the painting and walls at will. You then go on a quest to get 3 pendants in order to obtain the Master Sword, and then ultimately get back a piece of the Triforce to use it to defeat Yuga once and for all. The only HUD elements on the top screen are your health bar and energy, with everything else including maps, items, and gear being delegated to the bottom screen. Gameplay-wise, it draws a lot from the previous titles, feeling right at home in the pantheon of Zelda games. You spend most of your time clearing through various dungeons full of puzzles, some of which will provide you with special items that allow you to progress, although the vast majority of items that you get in this game are actually courtesy of Ravio. And here you're actually able to rent items from him for a fee. The only real collectibles to worry about in A Link Between Worlds are the usual heart pieces and a bunch of these lost creatures called Mai. The map is extremely similar to the one in A Link to the Past. This game's version of the Dark World, Lorule, is radically different from what was seen in A Link to the Past, but it does still follow the geography of the main world of Hyrule, which means it was always pretty easy to navigate. Lorule also features characters who are counterparts to those in normal Hyrule, for example Hilda, who is Zelda's opposite. One other unique aspect of this game is that the majority of the dungeons, save for a select few, can actually be done in any order as long as you have the right items with you. The bosses were also usually really fun, always having a specific mechanic that once you master, you're good to go. There was a really nice variety to them, with many from A Link to the Past returning, but also some new additions to the roster. So after having beaten all of the different dungeons and saved each of the 7 sages, Link is then able to claim the Triforce of Courage, after which he goes on to storm Lorule Castle. Hilda then reveals that she's actually been the mastermind behind the entire plot, with Yuga doing her bidding, orchestrating everything so that Link would obtain the piece of the Triforce, which she intends to take for herself. After which a battle ensues between Yuga and Link. Zelda and Link use the power of the Triforce to restore Lorule, flooding it with light, and after this, the credits play. A Link Between Worlds is an extremely fun, polished, and satisfying experience, with tons of replayability and different ways to approach the various dungeons, puzzles, monsters, and bosses. While this is not an overly long title, there's definitely still plenty of game to sink your teeth into. I think it has more than earned its place at the top of the list, and I definitely recommend that Zelda fans play it.